concurrence and clearances from the relevant offices. Present to you, Madam Helen Chepkwony. For the next 3 years, by God's grace, that shall be your CEO.
The other board support, we told you many times. You have well-trained people who are here. Where you have challenge, you always available. Where you need support, you always available. So please, people, our Bible, just the man who can come So your time takes from now, and we will judge you properly from now.
Sometimes where I work, I see many CEOs come and go. So sometimes I'm tempted to think I am the constant. And sometimes that gives me some pride. Sasa CEOs tumeona hapa. So I just want to say that to ask us to support our new CEO, Helen Chepkwony, to give a full cooperation. Most of the time where I work, I advise my boss so that my boss does not get into trouble. And I think that should be your role in your technical area, to advise the boss to ensure the institution interest is taken into account in all decisions she makes. When your boss makes a mistake, it is good not to be silent. But when she decides that the mistake is the best option for now, then you say, I have spoken, and my boss has been heard. As the boss, make your decision. That is support enough. When the boss corrects you, also accept. The boss sometimes know more than you, sometimes you know more than the boss. But let the boss be the one shining. Don't shine too much ahead of the boss. But the boss also will give you opportunity to shine in your area.
I want to assure you, on behalf of this board members, we will support KDIC and support through Helen, your CEO, in achieving the objectives that has been set. And that can only be achieved if the team here seated today will accept to advise, to guide, to take the challenge that she'll bring back to you and work together.
We are so excited. One thing I just want to warn us ourselves is this word called familiarity. It's normally very dangerous in life and even in an organization. Like, oh, I know, yeah, she is that person is, I know her, I know him. Getting used to, the way things used to be. This person now, the CEO we have, was acting. That was also not good for us. If it was to be put in the books of account, it will go to the negative because there's uncertainty. That, there's that anxiety. Who will come? When is this person coming? But now we have come to the end. Now we have somebody who is seated, who is ready to serve, whom the conclusion has been done. And so the thing is, it's not the issue of I used to hear, used to do, we used to interact this way. She now has all full confidence to work and to deliver to KDIC. In that, it's also important that at this time, because not every time that we get to meet together like this, that we are all colleagues in the first place. That's why we were also appointed to come and steer this organization. So whatever sometimes decision that comes to you to implement and to act upon, just know it has also come from the board. It may not be, which in rare cases it will not even be the CEO's decisions or directions, but she is and the implementer of the board decision through you.
To whom much is given, much is expected. And similarly, Helen, and then it's for you to reciprocate that support to your staff, and also for the staff to reciprocate that support to Helen, and finally to the board. It's a conveyor belt. If then the members, the staff don't work well, it will have an impact on the CEO. It will have an impact to us, the board, and completely to the organization. We believe in good governance as a board, so you can be assured of our support, and for us to discharge the obligations that we are bestowed upon. It is equally then our expectation that Madam CEO will discharge her obligations that are bestowed upon her, and also for you, each one of us, to discharge their obligations. As Madam Chair said, I think you will not see us again here to micromanage or to follow you, but of course we'll work as a family. And with those many words, I told Helen the first time she was appointed that she's the first CEO I've ever participated in appointing. So that means much. It means then, because I believe that when I go to a place, I must be remembered, must leave a footprint. So then that is to Helen, so that where Ngania goes, I'll be saying, when I was at KDIC, I appointed a board chair, was done this, and a CEO, and I'll be proud of that. You get it? So it is that is life. We coexist for each and every one of us.
All of us are here as executives, but being a chief executive is not very easy. You must undergo a very competitive process. Kindly join me in congratulating Madam Ellen. And number 3, in management there is something called Peter's Principle. Peter's Principle means or states that you can rise to the highest level of incompetency. That means if you are not very careful even where you are, you might find yourself in a position where you cannot perform. So unaingia the way naona watu wako na makoti hapa. Unatoa koti, unahang hapo, unazunguka tu kwa kiti, in the evening unatoka. But performance is measured. We took this opportunity to have a CEO whose performance is going to be measured, and her performance will be directly related to your performance. So if you do better, she will do better, the board will do better. And all of us as a family, we will be very happy and we will move on as a family.
Madam Chepkwony is a career civil servant who has served in the public service for over 20 years. Actually, I'm told that all her career has been in public service. And she holds a master's degree and a bachelor's degree from the University of Nairobi. She is an economist, an expert in financial risk management. Madam Chepkwony is a member in good standing of the Risk Management Institute. The board of KDIC embarked on the search of the CEO to replace the former CEO who had served 2 years, or 2 terms. Sorry, not 2 years, 2 terms. The process, I want to assure you, was competitive. In fact, it was started by the former board, and this board picked up from where they stopped. And sometimes it's good to get the history, because hapa katikati rumors ni mingi sana. This process was started by the former board, and where they reached, we picked up. We didn't go back, we just picked up. And the board was, and the process was completely above board and competitive. The person you see in front of you introduced as your CEO emerged as a top candidate. The board has gone to the length of seeking concurrence and clearing with the necessary bodies. So we are presenting to you the best. As a board, therefore, we expect a seamless transition. And we expect that all of you, each of you, in your capacity, you will pull together. You will support Helen, and you will all pull towards delivering the mandate of this beautiful organization. Treat your juniors with a lot of respect, and likewise, they treat you with the same. Kill the culture of snobbish attitude. Kill the culture of rumors. Let us embrace information sharing in its place. Don't be treated by somebody who says, oh, I was in the board. The board said like this. The board communicates formally through her office. Anything that comes from the grapevine, please seek clarification from our office. In your role, just consider that the board is looking upon you to deliver in your specific docket. And when we pull those little successes together, we will all have a big success. I know we have a problem with the brand feasibility. We will do something, and I'm sure it has been captured even in the budget. I'm sure it will be captured in the strategic plan. Let us be a brand that you can say, I belong here. Sometimes, KDIC, then, what is that? Oh, we work in treasury. Let us have a brand that is feasible. Bring it forth so that you are so feasible. And at the Helen, we expect that to happen.
I hereby, with utmost dignity and honor to the board, convey my appreciation and acceptance of this appointment, as well as the responsibilities that come with it. In so doing, I undertake to discharge my duties as guided by the board and in line with existing statutes governing this corporation. I assure you of my commitment to serve and offer leadership to the corporation's management and staff as guided by the board in the implementation of its resolutions in a timely manner. Having spent the last 4 months in my acting role, I have taken time to review and concretize the agenda that will be centered around 3 key pillars. This is the people, process, and systems. Overarching all this is a financial stewardship and improved customer focus. Indeed, Madam Chair, the 2 areas, that is the financial stewardship and improved customer focus, are proposed to be part of the 2 critical thematic areas in the new strategic plan currently being drafted, with a clear focus on the KDIC customer. We project that the financial stewardship, as well as our focus on the customer, will enable us not only provide excellent service, but also enhance the corporation's mandate on the growth of the fund and the dividend payments through recoveries that we intend to enhance for institutions in liquidation. In pursuing the pillar on the people, we take into cognizance the importance for us for a meaningful transformation as an institution that we need a motivated human resource. An empowered and multi-skilled personnel is the engine that powers organizations to prosperity. It's against this backdrop, therefore, that I plan to strategically invest in areas of talent management, formulation and implementation of people-centered policies, as well as a culture transformation. It will be encouraging a culture of openness, mutual respect, unity of purpose, honesty and pragmatism. These are some of the vital building blocks that we need to continue embracing. I look forward to a candid conversation with all the staff through existing structures aimed at finding practical solutions to, among others, the staff-related challenges. Appreciating this scope, I sense that the beginning point under your guidance, Madam Chair, would be how to midwife the formulation and implementation of the customer-focused 2023-2028 strategic plan, which will essentially set in motion our transformation journey. Among them is to strengthen the use of the balanced scorecard and improve our annual performance from the previous 83%. We hope to improve it better. Alongside with it is the business process reengineering. Some of the processes that we have proposed under the performance contract to be reengineered, we are currently implementing. customer focus through customer service delivery charter, a customer charter, an improvement in customer satisfaction index. We also intend to pursue the performance contracting, oversee the negotiation, vetting, and implementation of the annual performance contract. We are currently put at 2.8587, and I'm glad the representative of the National Treasury is here. We are promising through the staff here, Madam Chair, that we intend to improve on that. The work around resolution of problem banks in the country with a focus on winding up institutions in liquidation is one of the areas that we intend to focus. We also intend to strengthen the public awareness of the corporation from the current index of 14%. It's our hope that we'll be able to increase from the current 14%. Stakeholder management and organizational capacity will also receive special attention aimed at accelerating the attainment of our vision to be a premier deposit insurance scheme. In addition to the already existing infrastructure, we plan to institute and pursue systems that will not only ensure efficiency but also guarantee quality of our outputs, especially the strategic focus areas of resolution and risk management. In order to achieve this and continue with a positive trajectory, we may, where necessary, be required to review some of the existing infrastructure. This will involve the completion and full implementation of the various key ICT projects, i.e. the EDRMS, which is the Electronic Data Resource Management System, the EDW, which is the Electronic Data Warehouse and Business Intelligence, and also the ERP, the Electronic Resource Programs, and the KDIC mobile app that will enhance operational systems, digitization, and automation. Board members, I reckon that for us to make significant progress and build a model deposit insurer, I'm expected to guide staff to proactively and collectively confront any emerging challenges. Having highlighted some of the focus areas that will form my agenda, I once again appreciate this opportunity to serve in the office of the Chief Executive Officer. Because we owe it to those we serve, we cannot stumble or fail. That is not an option. We must, and deliver we will. In conclusion, allow me to quote the words of Max Dupree, who says that the first responsibility of a leader is to define reality. The last is to say thank you. In between the leader is a servant. Madam Chair, board members, I remain your devoted servant. Thank you very much, and God bless. Let us all shine. Thank you.
Wow. So the office is a day that is special. We want to bring inside. Please, student, right? Okay. So then we have it, please.
I want them to come around. It's not that. I cannot